What is a communicator? As the name suggests, the communicator is a device that people use to talk to each other, and, well, they basically use it like a cell phone. Communicators themselves have taken many different forms. In the original series and even Enterprise, communicators resemble flip up cell phones, and of course, legend has it that the cell phone was based on the communicator. Communicators of this era looked like black boxes with gold mesh, and the Enterprise communicators were very similar but different in design with black and silver. In this form, the communicators were primarily used by away teams on planets to communicate with the ship. It wasn't really used for intership communication except for certain episodes like Mirror Mirror where Kirk and the gang had to communicate with each other discreetly. For intership communication, one would have to use a comm panel, which often resulted in Kirk slamming the panel with his fist, a habit I indulge in anytime I turn lights on and off, and I do not apologize for it. Although the flip-up communicator isn't super advanced by our standards, it contains the basis for all 23rd century technology as stated by Spock. By the time of Captain Picard in the 24th century and the spin-offs, communicators became much more advanced. Instead of flip-up devices, communicators took the form of a metal Starfleet Delta that could be placed on uniforms. All one had to do was simply sometimes called, and say the name of the person they're trying to reach. With this design, it became more common to use for intership communication. Of course, it's still used for away teams on alien planets. Communicators themselves have a multitude of features beyond simply talking to someone who's in a different location. They can sometimes be used as a beacon that the transporter can log onto. Often characters will say, "Log on to my comm badge and beam us out." But even more impressively, they can help people that speak different languages have a conversation with each other using the Universal Translator, or UT as it's often called. The UT is a whole video in itself, but let's just say it's the reason that everybody on Star Trek seems to speak English. Communicators seem to have the ability to act as long-range communication devices, as seen in Star Trek Into Darkness when Kirk, who's on the Enterprise, skulls Scotty, who's on Earth, but that has been debated by fans for almost a decade. While primarily seen within Starfleet, most warp-faring species have some version of the communicator.